Hello everyone, and welcome to the only tutorial you will ever need on how to survive your first night in Minecraft. That's right, I've been playing this game for over 10 years, and I've accumulated an incredible wealth of knowledge on surviving your first night, which I am now about to impart in you. So let's get started. So to start things off, let's create a world. First you're going to want to go to single player, and you're going to create... So to start things off, you're going to want to click on single player, and then create a new world. Now you can name this world whatever you want. I'm going to name it New World. It's a pretty good name. Next you're going to want to click on more world options and turn the bonus chest on. This chest will come in very handy later in the game, as I'll show you. So after that, you're ready to click create new world. Now I always like to stick to the first world I get, no matter what, even if I don't really like it that much, because it's a nice challenge, you know. I think it's a good way to play the game. Alright, so here we are in our new world, and it's a snow biome. So sometimes what I like to do when I don't get a world I like, I'll just save and quit, and we'll just delete that and start over. No one saw a thing. Alright, so now we're back at the create new world screen, and we're going to click this button one more time. Ah, beautiful, and now we're in a jungle. I just love it when things work out like that. So it looks like the chest actually broke when the world loaded, which is unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, so the most important thing to do right when you start up a Minecraft world is get some wood. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'll be back once I've collected just a little bit. That's all we need to get started. Alright, so I just harvested a little bit of wood there, not too much. And the first thing that you're going to want to do once you get all this wood is make a crafting table. It's hugely important. You make a bunch, you know. The more you have, the better, because that means you can craft even faster. Alright, so next you're going to want to make the essential tools that you're going to need for surviving your first night. So I typically like to make a couple hoes. That's pretty good. Yeah, that'll do. I also like to make a few shovels, because you never know when you're going to need to dig some snow or something. So let's just, that's pretty good. And then one last thing that you're always going to want, lots and lots of bowls, because you never know when you're going to find mushrooms. You can use them for food, and that's that. So let's equip this stuff right here. You can also use these for very good weapons. You'll never die if you have these equipped. And yeah, with that, I think we're ready to move on to the next step, which is exploring and finding a great place to set up our base. Let's go. Alright, so when I'm looking for a base, I like to keep two things in mind. One, there has to be lots of resources, so there's going to be lots of wood, lots of food, all that great stuff. And two, you want a place that's going to be safe. You know, you want it to be a great place to set up your base where you aren't going to be in too much danger of dying at any random time. So I think I found the perfect spot right here, and this is where we're going to get started building our first base. It's getting a little late, so we're going to have to get started pretty quickly here. So lots of people like to build their first base by building a nice little house somewhere or digging into the side of a mountain. But that's not what I recommend. I prefer to just dig straight down and then make a nice hole in the ground where you can call home, and you'll be safe from any monsters. There won't be any chance of death at all. So we're just going to go right here and dig down. And I'm going to conserve my shovel for later, because I will definitely need that for mining snow and stuff. So it takes a little while sometimes to get down low, especially when you don't want to waste your wood on a pick or anything. But trust me, once you do this, it'll definitely be worth your while, because you'll have a great base to get started from and really survive your first night really well. Alright, so I just dug down a little bit more, and I've reached a level that I'm pretty happy with to start building my first base. So basically, to get started and just make your first base, all you need to do is really place down a crafting table. Boom, you're done. Like, that's a base. That's a really efficient base that you'll be able to set up anywhere, and it basically has everything that you need right inside this little grid right here. You can make anything you want. You can make sticks. Really, I mean, what else could a man ask for, is what I'm saying. I really don't think there's any better way to spend your first night in a place that's completely safe and where you know you can go out and get lots of resources later on. So the next thing that you want to do is go caving. Luckily, I have resources right here that I can pretty much mine, and I don't even have to go caving. So this is wonderful. And this is how I usually like to spend my first night in the game, is just going through caves, going and getting resources that I can get underground without going above ground and getting killed by mobs. So we'll just mine this up. It usually takes a little while for coal, but trust me, it'll be worth it. These things, they have a chance of dropping between 0 and 5 pieces of charcoal for each one. So that's great. I mean you can just, that one got 0, but you know, next time we might get 7. You never know. Alright, so that's enough caving for right now, but that's a really great way to spend your night. Just get some easy resources and have some fun doing it, because that was sure a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Alright, so now, by this time, I think it's pretty much time to go up. It's probably going to start getting light soon, and then that's going to be it, guys. You'll have survived your first night, and you'll be set to continue the rest of your many days in Minecraft with a lot of resources to start with, and it'll just be a great time. So let's start heading up. Alright, I'll just meet you guys when I'm up at the top. Alright guys, so we made it to the surface, and that's how you successfully survive your first